single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make.
Hi everyone. Happy Friday. Today I have again another awesome guest, what I call one of my dear friends. By the way, my name is Dr. Aixa Tovar. If you are there, definitely let me know. And we're going to be having a very raw, naked talk here about, we should say, hi Danny. Say hi if you're there. I guess I have the very sassy, sexy, hi Danny, friend of mine. They can even call us sometimes feisty when we are together. And I'm just so blessed to call her my friend. We sometimes have these beautiful masterminds and we just said, okay, so let's do a live and be just raw and open, talking about how we balance it all, because it is not easy. We're both entrepreneurs here in Miami and mothers and in relationships and we try to handle it all, and we're gonna have that raw talk because I feel as women and people don't know what it takes, and I think we have found a secret sauce, and we are going to share with you because it's just so much fun to have this chat with her. This is not rehearsed, and we never, but we're going to get and talk about this as soon as I see her that she is on. I'm going to add my darling friend, Dr. Aixa Goodrich. I had a live with her last week, and it was just so much fun, and we just love doing this and love when we get together, hours pass by and we don't even realize it. So if you're there, say hi. If you have any questions for us, you know, how we just balance it all. We're both Miami chiropractors. We've been in practice around the same time, 20 years. We're both mothers to teenagers, and she has an older child that is in college already. And we are trying to just have this chit chat here with you and see if we can tell you and share our crazy sauce to balance in it all. And yeah, probably we might get in trouble with Facebook police, but we will try not to. And as soon as I see her, hi mister, how are you? As soon as I see her, I'm gonna add her onto this conversation. Oh, I think she is there. And so, oh yes, perfect, bring them on camera. To be easier than last time. Very good. Ah,
hey, I'm back.
We did it.
We did it.
Yeah, sexy Dr.
Yeah.
A. I love that.
Let's talk about this.
Dr. A times 2. I like that.
The second power, because we're powerful.
Second power. I like that. There is a ring to that. I truly love it. There's something in the making. I feel it. I feel it.
I feel it too. How are you doing, my friend? How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. It's Friday morning, and aren't we lucky? We get to do this Friday mornings, and I love our chat, so I decided to, why not put them on live? And I put it there, and hopefully we won't get in trouble with the Facebook police. But
why would we get in trouble?
Our conversations tend to get a little bit R-rated or past R-rated, and we just go too raw and naked and true.
Yeah.
So much for Facebook, but it's okay. We are here, sassy, sexy, and feisty.
Yes, I own it. I own it. No problems with that.
You own it, baby. You own it. Okay, so what would you say is the number one thing to keeping it together, girl?
Listen, it's all about creating balance. And the truth is, look, we're both moms. We both have relationships. We both are entrepreneurs. We have our own businesses. And then we also have to balance out time for ourselves, because if we're not full, then what can we give our cup? So it's creating balance. But I feel that a lot of people think like, okay, what is that? Is balance really a thing, or is balance like, yes, right? And I think you can. I think where it all ties in for me is having focused attention. So for example, I'm having this conversation with you, and I am totally focused on you, and my awareness is on you and what we're discussing and what we're talking about. I'm not being distracted by other text messages coming in or chats or whatever. I'm just focusing on you. That can wait. Now, when I get off of this call, then I'll be focused on whatever is next. And I think it's really creating that focused attention. And, you know, we say to concentrate, we talk about concentration all the time. Yeah, we're never taught how to concentrate, right? So you told me to concentrate in school. I tell your kids to concentrate, but what is that? Like, did you ever have a class on concentration? No. And that's the same thing as focused awareness. And so I think that's why so many people are so scattered, and they're like little squirrels going everywhere, and, you know, they don't get as much accomplished as they probably should.
Well, I'm going to be very honest here, and I'm going to tell you that I work on that daily because I tend to be a bit scattered. I tend to be all over the place, and that's something I'm constantly taming that inside of me, because so it's for me, it's a daily practice, and daily so full day, but saw you were on. Woo! Hi, Larry. It's daily practice. So what systems would you recommend for most of us that deal with this and struggle with this? Because I can be bold. I have my own systems that I use because this is something I struggle with all the time, or that I handle. Let's just not say struggle, because struggle is a negative word. So I handle. What would you recommend for a person like me or any other that is struggling, because we have attention deficit disorder? We don't focus for more than 3 seconds. So what would be your number one tip?
Okay, so first of all, delete. You don't have attention deficit disorder. What it is that we have so many different components coming at us at one given time, and we just want to pay attention to all of it at the same time. And, you know, one of our biggest distractions is our phones. That's one of our biggest distractions, right? As soon as you hear that little ding, it's like we're already conditioned, like Pavlov's dog, to go ahead and pick that up. It doesn't matter whether we're in the potty or whether we're in the middle of oral surgery. We're like, who's texting me? Who's calling me? Who is it? What could it possibly be? You know, my life is in danger if I don't answer this right now, right? So we totally freak out. So I think one of those things is just creating time where you just focus on you and self-concentration and what you actually want to manifest. And I think for me, one of my biggest practices, and when I do it on a regular basis, and sometimes you fall out of pattern, but when I meditate on a regular basis, I think that really focuses and sets an intention for my day. So one of my tools, and I think that you should implement, and I think you probably do, is meditation. And, you know, we think of meditation as like we have to sit there like a monk, and, you know, we don't really have to do that. And sometimes if you struggle because your mind goes here and goes there and goes everywhere, it's maybe some guided meditation. So there's some great apps and stuff like that maybe you can share as well. But I think disconnecting from the phone and just being focused on that one particular thing, and then making sure that we set aside time, especially in the morning. You can meditate at any time, but I think focused intention in the morning is so important because it really sets the tone for the rest of your day.
And I think it just, I love, like, when I want to just zone out, because that phone, let me tell you, it's like a spiral hole. You don't know. You go in for a text message, but before you know it, you are in a WhatsApp or in a thread or the news or Facebook or who knows where. And you end up
Pandora's box.
It's like it sucks you in. So I think airplane mode is your biggest blessing here. Put it in airplane mode so you do not get those notifications, and you get at least 30 minutes of complete peace, so you can do your journal, so you can do your meditation, so you can do the meditation on those apps even on airplane mode, because I've done it. Just because imagine being on airplane mode, trying to use my guided meditation that is on my phone, and then getting a or a text message in the middle of it. So airplane mode is a safe for me. So please use airplane there at your hands rip, just click and find some quiet peace so you stop training the dog.
Right, exactly. We gotta retrain ourselves. Look, it's not that having devices and being connected is a bad thing, but sometimes we're so connected that we're disconnected, if that makes sense. You're so connected to your device that you actually become disconnected with everything else around you. And so, and that's why I say, you know, you wake up in the morning and you probably have your alarm clock on your phone. So then you reach for that phone and you turn off the alarm, and then immediately you go to text messages or emails or WhatsApp or whatever, Instagram, and see who liked your picture and your post and all that other baloney that doesn't really serve you or make you any money or make you any healthier or brilliant or spiritually developed, but that's what we go for. So I say that if you allow yourself permission to do all of those things, just not right upon awakening. Because let's say, for example, you have a terrible text message or you have a terrible email from somebody who's pissed off about whatever, then that's going to say, for the, but if you've meditated before and then allow yourself, after you've meditated, set your intention, set your tone, and you're focused of what you want to accomplish throughout the day, whatever else comes at you, it just kind of like slips, like kind of like Vaseline, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Coconut oil, baby, coconut oil. Let it slip away.
Yeah.
Get naked and let it all go. It's really, most of it is shit anyways. So
exactly. And I tell you from experience, because sometimes you do fall out of your routine, life happens, and I notice a huge difference in my day, in my practice, the way that I interact with my kids, with my husband, my patients, with my staff, with everything, when I haven't set that intention throughout the day. So, and I notice it and I realize it, and then we just get so caught up, or we don't make time for it. But if you don't make time, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So, you really just gotta put it into your system. It's like you wake up in the morning, you pee, you brush your teeth, you have a cup of coffee. Well, let's do this first. Let's get up in the morning, pee, shower, brush your teeth, meditate, then have your cup of coffee, and then check your email and all your other crap that you have to check, right?
It is so true for me that yes, it's the morning ritual is so important for me. It's like, yeah, definitely my grateful journal, and then I go from here depending on what. But whatever it is, even if I'm running late, this thing comes first before anything else, because it's gonna set the tone indeed for the rest of the day. And I notice it that the times I miss, because I have missed, I don't miss the whole day, but I might miss it in the morning.
Right.
And then I just do it later, is not as powerful. So yes, the morning, the hour of power, the morning routine, your 20 minutes, your 5 minutes before you give yourself to everybody else, it's going to help better for everybody else and better for yourself. Setting that intention is so true. Set the intention of what you want to happen. You already put it in the universe. The universe would always help you fulfill it.
For sure. And, and the other benefits of meditation is not so much, it's all those things that we just talked about in terms of, setting and balancing, right? So creating that balance so we have your focused attention. And I think it starts with meditation first. So you know what you want to manifest throughout that day. And then that's how you create the balance. So when I'm in my practice, I'm completely focused on my patients and what's going on in my practice. When I'm with you, I'm with you. When I'm with my husband, I'm with my husband. And it's easy to get that text message and kind of want to respond to it right away. And I fall into that trap every once in a while. My husband gets pissed off. And I totally get it. I understand, because when it's happened the other way around, I'm like, what are you doing on your phone? So I get it. I understand. So that's how I think you create that. And just the other thing.
Go.
No. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
I think it's just so crazy that we are in this world, because we were both raised here in Miami and went to high school without cell phones. So we know what it is to just hang out with our girlfriends and focus on our girlfriends. We know what that is. Most kids our kids don't know what that is. So it's unbelievable that we're even talking about this. And I love those restaurants where you put your cell phones like in the little basket, and whomever grabs it. I think it's funny how we have to do that, and sometimes it's so hard to do that. Like, people are like, do I have to, like, when I do my Get Naked seminars, or you do your seminars, I'm sure you put your phones away, right? And we do all these intensive seminars. We have done the cabin. We have done all these things. You put your cell phones away for days. And it's like so free.
What do you mean? I have to give you my phone?
Exactly. It's like you're better off taking off your clothes, giving your panties away, but you don't want to give your phone away. It's just so crazy.
I'd rather not for 3 days. Just give me my phone.
Give me my phone. I'll do anything you want. But if you're here, please say hi to the people that have said hi. We are here having just a pretty raw Friday morning chat about balancing act that we do as entrepreneurs, as mothers, as chiropractors, as partners, as spouses, that we do. So, but if you have any questions for us, please put it in there, and I'm reading as we go. And I definitely would love to ask. You can ask anything. We'll choose to answer. But you can.
Not sure we'll answer. I can't see anything. So if they're typing, I can't see for whatever reason. I'm not sure.
I don't know what you can see, but yes, somebody said something, and people have said hi. I'm here just looking. Got to go soon. Full day. But saw you were on. Larry Sidek something. Anyway, but
hi, Larry.
yeah. So, but we are here having what? Yeah. So what's in your mind? Anything you want to ask?
I'll tell you that. Have you heard of also some of the other benefits of meditation in terms of like increasing your life balance? When you increase those brain waves, you actually increase your life expectancy, your lifespan. You know, even just by 10%. That's 10%. If you're going to live to be, let's say, 80, that's another 8 years that you're getting out of life. So I think meditation has so many other benefits to it. So I really strongly encourage that. But so what are some of the other things that you use? Because meditation is one of my biggest tools. But what else are you using?
Yeah, for me, the one constant is my grateful journal. My time of what I say in the mirror as soon as I get up, which I always say that I say thank you to God as soon as I jump, and I have a little mat here, and I'm in my room, so I'm gonna show you my mat. But so I have this little cushy mat with butterflies because but when I jump on it, it feels so good, and I just remind me how I am. So I do little triggers like that, and this is one. Get it anywhere. This cushy mats, anywhere. I think I got it. I don't know, for like $5. But I jump on that, and I'm just reminded of how blessed. So thank you, God. And then I go to the bathroom, and before I touch anything else, I'm saying to myself, "Good morning, now. Let's have an amazing day. I love you and accept you for who you are. I forgive you for whatever you have done." And you clear that energy before I even touch the journal, but I'm already clearing before I even go. So that is, for me, a practice that I haven't stopped doing for years. And I say those things, you could be in the toilet and you're looking in the mirror. My mirror is right in front of my toilet. So this is TMI.
You want to make sure you're doing it right. You want to make sure you look good.
To myself, and whomever is here might think I'm crazy, but it doesn't matter. And I touch bases. I already said thank you to God. I clear that first, then I clear here. Then I am ready to project, to talk about my intention for the day, to write my grateful things that I am, to vent, to whatever it is. You want to put it out, because when you empty that glass, then you can pour from good things again.
Right.
But you gotta just release all that. You cannot start your day feeling guilty because you drank a bottle of wine last night.
Right.
Or you cannot start your day telling yourself, "Oh my God, I look so ugly. Look, I didn't rest yesterday. Look, I ate too much last night at my mom's. I had like cake and all these things that I'm not used to." And punish myself for it will be the worst thing. So I don't punish myself for it. I'm like, you know what? I embrace you. I love you. I accept you for who you are. Let's have a great day. But we women especially tend to do that. And we like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Look at you. Now you didn't rest. You look all puffy." And all this shit that if you would have had a friend tell you that, you wouldn't be your friend anymore.
Well, and that's where I think that affirmations, and for those who are not familiar, I think most of our viewers have probably either heard you or me talk about affirmations, or someone along their lifeline talk about affirmations. And what you say after "I am," oh my God, I am so X, that's exactly what you are going to be or become. And so, affirmations are so important. And that's another tool that I use to really set the intention for the day, and how I create balance. Like, if you keep talking to yourself in a negative manner, then imagine that you had a best friend. Imagine you or me telling you, constantly, "Out, you're so this, and you're so ugly, and you're so fat, and you're so dumb, and you're so." Would you be friends with me? You probably wouldn't be friends with me, right? So it's the same thing. I wouldn't be friends with you like that either. So what you say to yourself, so you could be your own worst enemy. And so you talk about other people, you could be your own worst enemy just by what you say to yourself. So the words "I am" are so absolutely incredibly powerful. So you better watch what comes after "I am," because that's what you're going to manifest into your life.
I am awesome. I'm going to show you, because I am here in my room. I'm going to show you another thing that I do now that you mentioned affirmations. And I've had it in the bathroom when I take a shower. It's been laminated, and I'm going to bring it out. It's kind of dirty and ugly, but hey, you're being wrong. So let me get it.
Bring it. Uh-oh, there she goes. She goes to the bathroom. It's okay, perfect. So we're talking about balance, about balancing career, family, self-time, self-love, and taking care of ourselves. So she just went to the bathroom. She's back.
Okay, so I have this laminated list of affirmations in my bathroom.
I love it.
The window. It's kind of, obviously, it's in the bathroom, it's where I shower.
Right.
And I think it's just, I have it from the old days, Aixa. So I love it. I have like the Master Circle, Prosperity from Louise Hay.
I love it.
My "I am" affirmation. You see, I am the power, I'm the voice, I'm unstoppable, I am love, I'm a leader, a great communicator, directed from within. I'm a healer. I'm healthy. I'm a servant. I'm a giver. I'm wise. I'm determined. All these things. And I think it's just so good because we do need reminders. So I
Yeah.
love, like, that is my God reminder. And not that I need it, but you know, it's good. And this thing. So when you're showering, you could do
You
this.
keep it
Be
in the shower? Are you
Yeah, I have
shower?
it in the middle of my shower. That's
Oh,
why
I
it's
love it.
so messed up, because it gets wet all the time. But I had it
Right.
laminated. Probably I should do a new one because it's
Yeah.
really ugly. But I put it there, like on the window in my bathroom.
I love it. Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
and it is, you know, it's I choose whichever I want to do, or I do them all, or. But I think those are little hacks that I can tell you out of how do I keep balance in my life, because
Yeah.
patience, prayer, the journal, meditation, all those are the things that keep me not killing somebody. Or maybe I shouldn't say
Right.
that.
Your poor Ruben. I, knowing you
But
as long as I do.
oh
Listen,
my
those
God,
are all
I
those
just
are
had
all great
what?
those are all great tools. Those are all great tools that we just mentioned, the meditation, the affirmations, and creating that time and isolated space for you to really tune in into the universe and the unlimited power that is within you. That is all huge. And the other thing is, really self-care. I mean, what are you putting into your body? I think that's another huge one. Obviously, when you're eating unhealthy or not hydrating well enough, you're going to feel more tired, more sluggish. And that really plays a role into all of this and in terms of manifesting and how you create balance. So if you're not feeling good, how much attention, focused attention, are you going to put in your relationships or on your patients or on your kids or on a business or whatever it is that you have going on? So I think in addition to meditation and affirmations like we were just talking about, what you put in your body is so huge and so crucial, really. If you really want to be healthy, happy, emotionally balanced, you want to be sexy, sassy like we are.
Yeah. I think, you know what? I think what you're saying is, like, not feeling good is your best teacher, because
Yes.
not feeling good is keeping you present and aware that something's missing, and that
Yeah.
it's time to look within, either in your mind, in your body, or in your soul. So you
Yeah.
got to, that is your, I love, like, when I'm not feeling good, I'm like, yeah, most people see it like it's a negative thing, because nobody wants to not feel good. Come on, let's be real.
Right.
But it's a teaching tool. It's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
what am I doing that is getting me here? And how can I
Right.
let go of something, readjust, and change the outcome? Because
Absolutely.
it is so see pain, and I've been in a lot of pain with this situation in my mouth, as it was like such a teacher. I realized how I wanted to practice from now on. What is it that I want to do? It taught me so much by being so miserable, because I was literally miserable. I almost hurt somebody. So it taught me a lot about me, and it made me compassionate for my patients even more, and it made
Yeah.
me reassess the whole picture. See it as a blessing, not feeling good,
Yeah.
because it's your teacher.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything that you experience, it has there's always a positive. There's always a silver lining to everything that you experience. And so, kind of like what Dr. DeMartini says, you can't go all the way up here and then not somehow have a balance with something. Something's always going to bring you back to that center point. So you have to see the blessing in all the downs, and you also have to see the challenges when you're all the way up here. So I think that's important to do.
Yeah.
So there's always a lesson in everything that happens to us or within around us. Yeah, there's always a lesson.
Never forget this seminar with DeMartini, which I love. Dr. John DeMartini. If you never checked him out, please go. I think we're gonna go check him out again.
Yeah, we're just gonna go.
Soon, So yeah, but I remember an example of somebody that had something horrible happen to their daughter. Their daughter got kidnapped and, like, murder in the most heinous way. It was like horrible murder. And he took this person from the audience and he said, I'm going to let you see the blessing in this horrific thing that happened to you. And the guy and everybody in the was like, nah, there is no way that we are going to end up grateful for such a thing. Right. And the way that he worked, and he did his breakthrough method with this person in front of us as we were watching, I never forget it. This was 1997, I think. It was a long time ago that Wayne Dyer was also speaking that day. And I was like, and he turned it around because not only this man also turned his life around, he hadn't seen it, that he developed a whole organization to protect little girls because of what happened. So many little girls had been benefited because of what happened to his little angel.
Yeah.
And the way that he ended up crying and seeing the blessing in this horrific thing, because it cannot get any worse than this example.
Right.
We cannot even comprehend it as mothers. So
Right.
it's just amazing. So if you can see the blessing in that, there's so much blessing in our everyday, right? And
Yeah.
you have been on trips, and it gives you such a perspective that we never can complain about the same things. Yeah, our staff miss, our AC is not working, the car didn't turn on, blah blah blah, all these things that but there's everything. So I love that you brought that up.
Yeah, definitely. There's a blessing in everything. Every cloud has a silver lining, for real. And again, if somebody in that kind of situation can see the blessing in something like that, or see like the silver lining, then who are we to complain? And maybe we just need to look through different filters. So if we start to look through a filter like that, you'll be like, my life is good. Like I have no complaints.
I always remember this saying by Wayne Dyer, and I think I heard this in one of his PBS specials long time ago as well. He said he was going bald, but he still had hair in his head, and he said, the hair in my head is not much, so you would think I'm going bald. It's not much, but this amount of hair on a soup is a lot.
Yeah, that's very good. I love that. I never heard him say that.
Wayne Dyer. So I don't know if it was an original of his, but I thought it was genius, and it stuck with me. And I was like, it's all about perspective. What glasses are you using to see it? Because he said it so beautifully, and I'm sure I'm butchering him, rest in peace, but it was just like this much hair. You would think, I'm going bald. The poor guy doesn't have hair, right? But on a suit, it's a lot of hair. So,
yeah, absolutely. It was but anyway, yeah, that's awesome. I said in any kind of meal, but in a soup, yeah, that would be like.
On a soup is hot. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you something, because you are a beautiful woman, and I want to know what you do to stay so sexy and sexy all the time while you are balancing all this stuff.
Look, so I think mindset is a huge component to it, and yes, you already know that I meditate, and I try to struggle with, I try to keep that balance with everything in my life. So meditation, affirmations, and self-love is something that I practice, on a daily basis. The other thing is, like I said, what you put in your body is so important. So nutrition is extremely important. And I also use anything that's natural and oriented towards health and wellness. So I drink Kangen water. I drink half my body weight in ounces of Kangen water, which is electrolyzed reduced water. I think that has a lot of anti-aging, antioxidant benefits, and it's really healing, sexy water is what we call it down here in Miami, because it really is. It's awesome. And I really noticed a difference. Like I was in Orlando for a couple of days, and it's a little difficult to travel with water, with going through TSA. So I didn't have my water for a couple of days, even though you can travel because it's medical grade and you can actually take it with you. But it's just, the delays with the checking of the water. I said, okay, I'm just not going to take it. So just 2 days without my water, and I noticed this huge, I came back, I started hydrating. All of a sudden I can tell on my skin and my face and my hair that, like I'm rehydrated again, So it's, that's one of my things that I noticed right away. And then the other thing is I use, essential oils. I use essential oils on my face. I use essential oils in food sublingually. I use frankincense by doTERRA. I use copaiba to relax. I use slim and sassy to keep me, not craving sugary stuff. So I use as many natural tools. I love doTERRA. I love Kangen water. And, the mindset is a huge, powerful thing. So, I believe that, and we kind of briefly talked about it earlier, you and I, about what health is. And it's, it's mind, body, and spirit. You can't isolate those. So you have this physical frame, but in there you have spirit, you have your mind, you have your soul, you have like all these things, all these different components. You have to take care of all those different components. So I take care of my body physically, I take care of my body emotionally, and I also take care of my body mentally, so it's spiritually, really,
I love it.
What do you do?
I love the oils. I love the water. I think it's so important to have good, clean water and to have a lot of it. Instead of the sodas, people, instead of all the other things, all these energy drinks that are so damaging for you. So, yes, that is amazing. Now, I have to ask you about that Superwoman video that I see in the back.
I love it. So when I was a little girl, I always wanted to be Wonder Woman. I wanted to be Wonder Woman. I thought I could be Wonder Woman. I had dark hair, light eyes, Linda Carter right
You
here.
can! You
Yeah.
are!
Huh? What's that?
You are!
Yeah, well, I think I am. Now I think I am. But when I was a little girl, I wanted to be. Now I'm my own version of Wonder Woman, probably even a better version if I do say so myself. So I saw her one day. I was going through, I think it was like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or one of those things. And I saw it and I was like, oh my God, this needs to go in my office. It's a constant reminder, right? It's one of those things that I anchor in. So every time I walk in and I see her, I'm like, that's right, I am Wonder Woman. You know, so it's just that neuro association. I'm like, yeah, that's who I am, and I'm reminding myself, and I'm reminding others that that's who I am, and don't mess with me. You know, the other thing is you can't see. I'll see if I can show you here. I'll turn it around, and then you can actually see it.
Woohoo! I love it. I love it. I meant to ask you last week about it, and I'll just keep looking at it. I keep being distracted by the poster, and I'm like, I have to ask her, but you are, and you know what? I know you in long enough that I think I saw you dress up as Wonder Woman once, and you look so hot. But anyways, that outfit fits you. You should wear it every single Halloween. I don't think I could
to the office.
You have worn it
to the office? No, I haven't, but I should. It'd be good for.
I think you should. Hey,
Yeah.
You know what? You're there as a conduit of removing the interference in their bodies, and as Wonder Woman, I think you can provide that service even more. So I love the Wonder Woman outfit. I don't think I could pull it off like you can. I don't know. I need to choose an outfit myself. But no, but I remember that time, and I was like, damn, you look hot.
Well, thank you, my friend. Just as hot as you are. You're so cute.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, no. We're having so much fun. I don't know if everybody else is having as much fun as we are talking to each other, but I think, and by the way, if anybody listening, I can't see, any questions, but if you have any questions about how Dr. Aida or I balance, go ahead and ask us. So that's what we're, doing these lives for, so that we can actually improve lives any which way we can.
I'm going to tell you one thing that keeps me balanced is to have a mastermind and to have people like you to talk to. I think especially sometimes in chiropractic or in this women entrepreneur world, it's lonely. It's very lonely, and and we need like-minded individuals that we can talk to and be part of and talk. So please, ladies, it's time. I think it's time for women to come together and to raise each other up. Lift each other up in everything. We just need. The whole world can tear us apart, but we are here to raise each other up. And yes, we love you men too.
Yeah.
But yes, we women, and I feel that when we come together and we lift each other up and we work on our strengths and we praise each other and just we are able to be a blessing to others, more so to humanity that needs us to come together and just other up. So masterminds for me is a big thing for balance. I need to be in contact with my good friends. I need to be talking and lifting each other up when it comes to the entrepreneurial part, having a coach, having somebody that I can bounce ideas with, that I can keep me accountable on my scatteredness. So thank you for being one of those people for me. I love and appreciate you for that. That's one thing for me.
Yes, I want to thank you because honestly, you've always been such a good friend to me, always reaching out, making sure I'm good, that I'm doing okay. You have so much love. You share unconditionally. You love unconditionally, and you do so much good. You're always wanting to help people and improve people, even if it's almost self-sacrificing at times. So you're a beautiful soul, and I thank you for your friendship. I love you dearly, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so next time we're going to be in the same room.
Yes.
Next time we're going to be in the same room for sure, okay? and we are going to talk about something that we're very experienced. We're going to talk. Okay, forget it. I'm experienced. So we're going to talk about relationships and dating in Miami. We're going to get a little bit deeper on things that we probably people don't know about us and that we shouldn't be talking about, but we're going to because this is how we help others.
Because we love you.
Yes. Because we love you and we want to help you. And if our experiences can help you, we'll let it be. This has been so fun. And we have a date for next week. And we're going to be in the same room. Who knows doing what? Maybe doing something healthy. Maybe doing our nails. Who knows? But we are going to be in the same room. And we're going to have a blast. So if you have questions for us to answer regarding relationships, send our way. Because Dr. A is exponent 2, right? ¿Cómo que se dice?
Yeah. 8 to the second, to the second
¿Cómo
power.
se dice?
8 to the power. 8 to the second power.
8 to the second power. 8 to the second power. Dr. Out and Dr. Aixa to the second power are coming to you live from Miami, and we are going to be answering questions on relationships or just sharing because we feel that when we share, we give, we love, and we serve, and that is part of everything that we do in our lives, right? So, concluding, definitely meditation, affirmations, time in the morning, clear airplane mode on that phone so you can have some time for yourself, have a mastermind, love your body, heart, and soul, and make sure that you take you time, me time, so you can be good for others. And stay connected. Find a group that you can yourselves up so we can keep being our best selves. Thank you so much, Aixa, for being here today. Next week, for sure. Love and appreciate you. Everybody, thanks for watching. This has been so fun. We enjoy it way too much. And thank you for your eyes and hearts and everything. Love you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.